Let's take a look at the form over the last 5 games. Villa are 5th in the league with 16 points. We lost to Liège in the Conference League when we played terrible and in my opinion went out with false expectations that it was going to be an easy game. We beat Chelsea with a good display. We got our team selection wrong at Everton and paid the price in the League Cup. We dominated Brighton. We did an okay performance with Wolves that secured a point. West Ham, on the other hand, are 7th place with 14 points, 2 points behind the Villa. They competed well with Liverpool, but eventually lost out, beat Lincoln with a rested team in the League Cup, took care of Sheffield United with a professional win. They continue to do well in Europe, an impressive undefeated streak which stems from last year's conference win into this year's Europa League. And they had a good competitive draw with a strong Newcastle United. In order to figure out what to expect from West Ham, we have to look at the 5 phases of play: attacking, in possession; defending, out of possession; attack to defence, in transition; defence to attack, in counter-attacking; and set pieces, both attacking and defending.
In possession.
Quality service followed by a well-taken goal. Sheffield United defender and West Ham come close to getting the goal. This play begins with Kurt Zuma passing the ball to Kufel. Kufel, Alves and Bowen show good connectivity with quick passing combinations in order to beat Sheffield in the channel and provide space for Bowen to slot home. Pace from Kufel breaks City down. A quality service into the box gives West Ham the opener against the champions. Kuma starts with the ball and plays it back to his keeper. His pass is poor as it's played to the wrong foot of the keeper. Areola has to shift his feet, which Diaz uses as a cue to press. Areola panics and hits a poor long pass, which Liverpool pounce on, and West Ham narrowly get away with it. The vision and execution of this long ball is beautiful to see and could cause chaos with Villa's high line. This shows West Ham can see the threat is very real. Here we see the skill, strength, speed and determination of informed Jarrod Bowen. Emerson makes light work of the pressure given to him by Manchester City.
Out of possession.
Time and time again. Here against Lincoln we see poor pressure on the service and a free header in the box. Areola is the only thing positive West Ham fans can see in this clip. Freiburg carve West Ham's defence apart with a through ball that splits both centre-backs. A lack of communication seems to be the reasoning. Areola does well to save the first 2, but can't prevent the third one from going in. Enough players behind the ball, the service needs to be pressed. The run by Robinson is not tracked also leading to the goal. Head up and play a beautiful chip over the West Ham back line for Nunez to finish. 10 West Ham players are inside the 18 here against 3 Manchester City players. Doko is being double teamed in the channel, but the players get caught square and beaten by the through pass. City are able to penetrate into the box to create a chance.
Defense to attack.
The Hammers do a great job of slowing down Newcastle's Isaacs when outnumbered to allow the team to recover and get men behind the ball. By the time the attack breaks down, West Ham were able to get 8 players behind the ball. The West Ham forward makes play predictable by cutting off to press the ball and force a turnover. The attacking mid pounces on this opportunity to create a counter-attack for West Ham. Here we see West Ham attempting to make play predictable and cut left and apply pressure. They force a turnover and are unfortunate to not make the counter-attack count. West Ham's strength in defence is denying space in midfield. Here we see West Ham force the play where they want it to go. The players are responsible for pressing the opposition in and around their position. Pagueta forces the Liverpool player to go inside. Ward-Prowse sees this as a great time to press his man and force the turnover.
Attack to defence.
Here is even though the Newcastle head to Newcastle's 5. West Ham will usually not pressure the centre-backs. During this period, all West Ham players will pick a man to press. This often forces mistakes and causes turnover. In this case, it forces a successful counter-attack. West Ham lose possession but struggle to get it back.
Set pieces.
West Ham defend a free kick with 10 players back. They keep one forward as the counterpoint for a quick attack if possession is won. Another example of West Ham not winning crosses in the box. Similar to the last clip, West Ham defend this corner with a hybrid of man and zonal marking. They zone mark with 4 across the counterpoint to be released if possession is won. They are fortunate the shot goes over. West Ham have to defend. The Hammers lose this exchange in the air, but are able to clear the play. West Ham defend an out-swinging corner. They pull a man off the front post, but he zone marks around it. We have another 3 zonal marking on top of the 6 and 4 others man marking. The counterpoint is Bowen at the top of the screen, who will be used if possession is won. West Ham continue to show weakness defending the cross as Liverpool win possession and score. West Ham show 4 zonal marking across the top of the 6. 2 are used to defend the short and the others are man marking. Due to defending the short, the counterpoint has been sacrificed again. Areola shows why he's their number 1 by saving them a number of times. The quality of this service is sublime. West Ham crowd around the near post. This is another good example of their great service and good time runs to create opportunities at the back post. Agerd comes close with a well-timed header from very good service. West Ham try a practice ground routine here with putting 2 players on the corner. This will disrupt Man City's thinking as they won't know if it's an in-swinging or out-swinging corner. Also, this could be used to play short or to deliver straight into the box. It keeps the opponent guessing. They come close with a clever flick on the near post. West Ham show again how they like to crowd in bunches to prevent the opposition marking them effectively. This results in West Ham forcing a great save from Ederson. The keys to victory. We must move the ball quickly. West Ham are extremely well organised and the spacing in between their defence and midfield is one of their biggest strengths, making them hard to break down centrally. We must move the ball quickly to drag the defence out in order to create space. We must be brave to then play in between the lines. Using Cash and Dean correctly in the channels will also be helpful as West Ham have been undone with crosses into the box in recent weeks, as seen earlier in this video. West Ham have a lot of pace in the channel and like to play in the half space between the fullback and the centre back. This could be worrying for Villa as Torres was exposed there with Neto against Wolves. We will need to have McGinn drop deeper to support Torres in order for Dean to carry on pushing up on the left-hand side. Konza will need to be on his A game to support Cash in his attacking fullback role. When we win possession, quick counters will have to be utilised well to not allow West Ham to get organised behind the ball. We need to create 1v1 battles. West Ham's strength is as a collective. We've seen that when they get dragged apart, they are more vulnerable. If we create 1v1 battles all over the park, I'm confident we can win those battles and establish dominance. And last and the most obvious, avoid set pieces. It's no secret that James Ward-Prowse is clinical in these areas, so we have to avoid giving away any cheap free kicks within shooting range. Also, trying to avoid corners where possible, as he has such a good delivery. So what do you guys think? Is there anything I've missed that West Ham bring to the table? Are you a West Ham fan? Do you see it completely differently? What's your predictions for the game? Leave your comments in the sections below. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and until next time, up the Villa.